I don't know how much of a vlog there's going to be today. Anna's just run down to reception to try and find a first aider. Absolute carnage has ensued. She's going to shout at me for doing this, just recording it. I was in the shower. As you can see, the shower mat's just gone out from under me. That was useful. It's quite useful evidence to prove that I did use the shower mat as per the instructions. And I've just gone over backwards. Please excuse my hair. We're in a hospital in Hull. I'll explain more once we're done. And I've been able to buy some hair gel because I can't possibly do any more of this video with my hair like that. I'm not badly injured. And finally, 3.5 hours after I slipped in the bath and Anna told me off for vlogging about it, by the way, W.H. Smith there, we're leaving Hull Royal Infirmary, where I was brought in an ambulance. You're having loads of fun this weekend, aren't you? Basically, I think we're heading this way to go into town. We've not got the car with us because we got here in an ambulance. So we're kind of in the middle of Hull, 6 miles away from the car. So I think we're just going to try and have our day now. Obviously I've got the camera with me, I'm not a monster. But to cut a long story short about what happened, yeah. I was in the bath, well in the shower, just got in there.
I'd been in there previously, so I know it's fine. Yeah,
she went in there, so all my complaints about it being the shower's fault apparently are not valid. But the bath mat just slipped from under me. You saw it on the previous little clip that I did straight after it happened. But that slipped as I was turning, and I sort of fell backwards, landed.
Why were you turning in the shower?
I don't know why I was turning, but I fell backwards, bum first into the edge of the bath, which broke my fall a little bit and probably saved me from a more serious injury. But sort of fell backwards into a seated position on the edge of the bath, but couldn't stop myself falling.
Why couldn't you stop? Because what was on your hands?
Oh, my hands were covered in shower cream stuff because I'd just put the shower gel on my hands. So I tried to put my hands down to stop me from falling, and they just slipped off the side of the bath. So I carried on falling backwards, hit the back of my head into the sink that was opposite. I'll show you the bathroom properly when we get back in there later. But hit my head into the sink, landed flat back on the floor, proper wrestling bump style. I think I tucked my chin. We can cross here, can't we? And as soon as I hit the floor, my chest felt like it had exploded. Couldn't catch my breath at all. Anna came rushing in, and all she got from me when she came in was me going noises like that, wasn't it? As I was desperately trying to catch my breath. She ran around the hotel barefoot, bless her, trying to find the first aider. The first aider came in, had a little look at the back of my head. There's a little spots of blood, but nothing serious on there. They phoned 111, who in turn sent out a first responder, who sent out an ambulance, who brought me to A&E. They've given me an x-ray to check that I didn't have a collapsed lung. They've had a look at the back of my head, and it is just a graze, and it's not bleeding now anyway. And they've basically said, in all likelihood, as I've fallen, I've probably pulled a muscle in my chest, which is what made it feel like I couldn't breathe. They've told me to just go to Boots, buy some paracetamol and go away. But that was the shower that I got into at 10:30 this morning, and it's now 1:30. Bearing in mind, we were already due to get here yesterday at lunchtime, and we ended up getting here at like 6 o'clock because we had to go over to the funeral first. It just seems like the world has decided that we're not going to have a fun weekend in Hull, because we've got to leave the hotel at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning to get back to pick Andy up in Boston by 10. So we've got, realistically, with stuff actually being open, maybe 4 hours to explore Hull. Are we still going to the Deep? I quite like the sound of it. Everyone keeps telling us to go there, like it's the highlight of the whole city. But it's just fish, isn't it? But according to the paramedic, we're walking into town now, where we'll find the shops. Should be able to keep ourselves amused for the day. And failing all of that, there's a taxi rank up here, apparently, that we can then use to get a taxi back to the hotel and get back to our car. But yeah, that's all in all been an unexpected start to Saturday. hopefully it gets a lot more fun from here. I'm not really in any pain now. I can't take a full deep breath, but other than that, I'm pretty much okay. So I'm really glad the paramedic forced me to go back up to the room before they took us off in the ambulance to get changed. They were so convinced we were just going to be turfed out into the centre of the city that she said, no, go and put your jeans on, because I was still wearing my Justice League lounge pants. Go put your jeans on, go get dressed, grab your wallet, grab your vlogging camera, which she didn't say, but I took that to be what she meant. And let's see what happens for the rest of the day now. Let's everyone give Anna a hug and say thank you for not letting me die. Good girl. See, you're a good looker after her. Although she's so bored now and angry with me for falling.
I'm not angry, I'm just bored and it's really far. I'm going to have a car and I'm carrying all your stuff.
I've just been to hospital. But we've still not found the taxi rank or the train station. Well, in fact, the train station is right behind me. We have found that. But more importantly, we found a comic book shop. So the day is not ruined. Actually, that place says on the door, please knock if you want to come in. That's not Kev's kind of place. I want to be able to mooch around and look at the toys. I don't really want to go into a place where you have to ask permission to come in the shop. So we'll do without comics this weekend, apart from the ones I brought with me, obviously. Well, I think this is that culture we were hearing so much about before we got here. It's very loud. And I like the fact that we're basically shopping in the middle of the sea at the moment. Personally, I don't care for it. I've had bad experiences with water recently. I was told I had to include the white phone boxes in the vlog, so that's a white phone box in the vlog. You're welcome. All our plans really for the weekend are kind of gone out the window a little bit because it's now gone 3 o'clock. We've just had a little bit of lunch. We're having a wander back over towards where the train station is because there's a taxi rank there. And I think we're going to head back to the hotel and then see if there's still time to get out to the Deep, which we are keen to go to, but I don't know if we're going to have time now. It depends what time it closes. I looked on their website and it says it takes a couple of hours to get round, so if we're not going to be getting there for an hour, we might not be able to fit that in. So that's a bit of a shame. It's been pleasant enough just wandering around for a couple of hours, but stupid shower floor ruining my weekend.
Yours?
Yours has been fine.
Our weekend.
You've had all the pleasure of looking after me. Women love all that.
I do that every single day of my life.
Well, shopping centre trivia lovers, which I assume is most of you, several people suggested we come here because apparently it's Tesco's biggest store. It's quite big. It's an upstairs as well. And we should be on a moving floor everywhere we go because it lets me keep the camera steady. I don't think it's any bigger than the one we've got at home.
Oh, it is. It's massive.
I suppose it's got an upstairs as well, which makes it a bit bigger.
You don't have to fall back again.
Yeah. But we're only in here to have a look at the video games because we haven't seen a single game shop all day. And we like to buy video games. Well, my weekend has just taken an improving turn as I just got stopped by 3 young lads to have pictures with me. I like it when I get stopped for pictures. Hello, 3 young lads who stopped for pictures with me. Cool.
I'm already subscribed.
There you go. You're in the vlog now. Say hello, guys.
Hi.
See ya. We finally found someone that has the game Anna was looking for. Hey Pikmin on the 3DS, which I've just been informed. She brought her 3DS with her because she always planned to buy this game this weekend. That's the real reason we were in Tesco at midnight last night. She was looking for this thing because it came out yesterday or something. Hey Pikmin. A full review coming up shortly, I imagine. Right, we finally made our way back to roughly where we were last night. That's the big Tesco behind us. There's a train station there with a taxi rank out front. Apparently either of those are options to get us back to our hotel. I think we're probably just going to taxi it because I don't fancy getting the train back and then having to get a taxi when we get there. That sounds confusing. So now we need to find the taxi rank. It's a lovely day now, which is annoying because I'm in trousers and my sunglasses are in the car. Okay, so this one's our fault, but I'm going to still put it down to this whole weekend being against us. We came back here to grab the car so we could go to the Deep, the aquarium place, and it turns out, now we've looked on a map, that it's back where we've just come from. So we've now got to drive back into Hull, where we just were. It closes at 6, we're probably not going to get there in time to go. We really want to, so I want to stroke a penguin, but I don't think it's very likely at this point. It's 20 to 5, we have made it to the Deep. Whether or not they're going to let us in or not is a different matter. It actually wasn't that central in Hull. Hull's over there somewhere. I don't know what this whole deal is, but something to do with boats or fish probably. But it's very windy here. We just bought a parking ticket and then it just blew away out of the car. And I'm also going to blame that for the fact that my hair looks ridiculous. Well, to be fair, this was hair that was done in the hospital toilet this morning when we ran outside to WH Smith, bought hair gel, then ran back in again, so that I didn't have to spend the whole day with a centre parting. Alright? Yep. Right, let's go and meet a penguin. Can I get one of these for the studio wall?
If you want, if you don't want to film in there, yeah.
Why wouldn't, what? Why couldn't I film in this?
Look how big it looks.
Yeah, just have that on the wall.
But now I'm going. There's one up there. Lots up there.
Some could say you're currently finding Nemo.
I am currently finding Nemo. That is weird, isn't it?
Found him yet?
It's there, isn't it?
Yeah, there he is. That was a short film. This is an actual wall of ice and it's really, really, really cold. I'm tempted to put my back against it for all the bruises from earlier. Just, it's so cold, you feel it.
I wonder why it's at the farm anyway.
So cool. I just want to pour a gin and tonic over it and lick the floor afterwards. That was awesome, well worth the faff to get over here, and for what, £12 each, we now have annual passes as well, so if I ever feel like slipping in the shower again we can come back to Hull and visit my friends the penguins. But that was really, really cool. Now we're wandering over here to see some dirty water. Why didn't I know these existed? They're like the old wrestling figures from when I was a kid that do the slam moves and stuff. We've got the Ultimate Warrior. That's so cool. Right, this is another place recommended by you lot, so it better be good. Aunt Bibby's Smokehouse. I'm excited. Well, official verdict is that place was absolutely awesome. Had ribs. They were perfect. Nice crunchy outer bit of the rib, really juicy, fell off the bone. Delicious barbecue sauce. Thumbs up for Aunt Bibby's Smokehouse. Anna had the pulled pork. There was a lot of it, but it was nice, wasn't it? The police are there because we've robbed them because it was so cheap in there.
Yeah, I wouldn't go there if you recently eaten.
No, it's very, very big portions, but really good value for money. We both ate and ate a lot for 30 quid, which is awesome. Much, the place last night was good. That was better. I'm on the verge of doing a Smokehouse league table somewhere on the website. So we visited so many now. And that one goes quite high up on the list. That was really, really nice.
What's your favourite
Well, I can't just do that off the fly.
Okay.
You have to put some serious thought into something like that. There's multiple factors to take into account. when scoring a smokehouse. Like the ambiance, they had good music,
Oh, actually,
cool decor.
it was like being in a Fallout shelter in there, like when you made one in the game, it was like that.
But on the slight criticism of them, they didn't have any barbecue sauce apart from the stuff they put on your plate. So
that stuff was nice though.
yeah, but if you go to Red's, you have all those sauces to choose from.
Yeah.
So, and crackling, no crackling there. But it was really, really, really nice. If you're ever in Hull, that's the place to eat. It's a bit of a trek out of the city centre and parking's a nightmare, but the food was awesome. Plan now is we're going to head back to the hotel, grab the drone, get out to the bridge and try and do some awesome drone footage. And try, if there's no drone footage coming up, it's because the drone fell in the river. I kind of feel like I'm supposed to take the drone off from there, but then there's the power cables just there. So we're going to go a little bit further. There's apparently, this is a proper helipad. That's weird. There's apparently a 0.7 mile running and walking track that goes along here.
Oh, is that what that is?
I think that's what this is over here. That gives you views of the iconic Humber Bridge. So we're going to go about halfway and try and get Vanguard 1 in the sky. Right, apologies for the indulgence and the messing around with the camera there. I was taking some really zoomed in pictures of the bridge for Anna's mum, and I got all excited because I finally learned how to do that fancy shot where you focus in on the foreground then on the background. It's probably over my face right now as I'm talking to you, so you can't see my grin. There you go, official videographer now. We now have to walk all the way back over there to our hotel, which is here. I don't approve. And look at this bruise on my arm, by the way. That's just one of the many bruises I've got all over my body. I won't show you the ones under my shirt after today's incident. Still can't take a deep breath without it really hurting. I'm a little... Oh yeah, I sneezed and I felt like everything inside me had exploded. They did do an x-ray to make sure my lung hadn't collapsed, but goodness me, if this hasn't collapsed, what must it feel like if it does collapse? I'm actually a little bit afraid to ever have a shower again, so I might just become that really smelly YouTube guy and just clean myself with baby wipes in the back of my car in Tesco car park from now on. There you go, Anna's going to sponge bath me. You all heard that. She now sponge baths me from now on. Excellent. I think we're going to end today's vlog there because, what is it? It's 8:30 nearly. It'd be quite nice to be asleep before midnight tonight after today's trauma, especially as we need to be up at 6 because we've got to get out of here for 8 to be over in Boston for 10, and then I warn you, tomorrow's vlog is going to be one of those vlogs where we're in Boston at about 10:30 and they're in bell practice. So if you're not up for that, skip a day, but it's going to be one that Andy watches 1,000 times. So to be fair, to get normal view levels, we don't need any of you to watch tomorrow's episode because it will get there by itself by the end of Monday. But yeah, thanks for watching. Apologies, I was apologising yesterday because our trip to Hull got derailed a little bit. We've only spent 4 hours really wandering around exploring Hull in the whole 2 days we were supposed to be here. But it's like Peterborough with a big bridge. I don't think we missed much. It's fine. Yeah, we're going to go over the bridge tomorrow, so there'll be some GoPro shots of us going over the bridge probably. But we'll leave it there. Thank you for watching, and I will try and shower safely from now on. Right, it's like 10 o'clock. I'm just editing the vlog together, and I realised I promised you at the start of the video that I would show you the bathroom and explain exactly what happened. I don't really want to go in here again. This is the scene of the crime. But even now the floor's slippery. So I was in there, you can see they've fixed the shower curtain and everything now, but I was in there, that bath mat was in place, but I just slipped, landed bum on there, carried on falling backwards, and this big rock hard marble sink, I've just hit my head into that. I think what I've actually done is hit my head, just grazed it on this bit here, which is wood rather than that. I think if I'd have gone into the marble, I'd have knocked myself out properly. Oh, we can do this. Isn't that fun? It hurt a lot. You can see my stylish Justice League lounge pants now as well. But I blame the fact it's a small bathroom. I'm being summoned, so thank you for watching again. And I'm a bit scared about having a shower in the morning.